Alright, so we're continuing on in the Shinra building. Talk. This guy won't talk. The heck? These guys won't talk at all. They're glitched or something. Weird. Maybe they're just tight-lipped. They have nothing to say. Oh, no. Alright, anyway. Hojo went up the stairs here. Oh, wait, what's this? Wait, did I just see an item? Hold on a second. There is an item in the back room past where Hojo was. Oh. We have to pass Hojo to get to that first. Is there anything in these cells? Holding cells? Not yet. Maybe later. There's nothing here right now. Okay. So I guess we do have to backtrack a bit. Oh, I'm sorry. X-Shooter, did you do a super chat? X-Shooter did... I'm so sorry. I forgot X-Shooter did a super chat. He says, I want to get God of War when it comes out, but I don't have a PS5. I only have PS4. Should I get it on PS4? Yes. I have confidence that Sony Santa Monica will do a good job with it on PS4. They are one of those studios that the stuff they've put out has been top-notch over the years. And I do have... I mean, think of it this way. God of War from 2018 ran really, really well on PS4. It should probably be just as good as that. So I would say absolutely yes. What's up, Kagome? How you doing today? Welcome to the stream. Okay. All right, Nathan Wong, goodbye, and don't come back. Being an idiot. Okay, let's continue. Tell you, whoa. Is this today's specimen? Yes, we're starting right away. Raise it to the upper level. My precious specimen. It's creepy fuck. Xi Jinping tipped me $1.50. Says, would you ever play Final Fantasy XIV, the MMO? It's highly rated on PS5. As I've stated, MMOs are not my thing. In particular, I've never really been interested in MMOs because the few times I've tried them over the years, trolling basically ruined the experience for me. If there ever was an MMO that you could play that was troll proof, then maybe I would consider it. The thing about MMOs, though, is they require an incredible amount of time investment. And I really don't have that kind of time investment. You know, I'm a variety streamer. I like doing a variety of things. Playing the same thing at ridiculously amount of time to get progress would maybe be, I don't know, too time consuming. I'm not saying no. I'm just saying I haven't seen it be viable for a streamer like me so far. So if there were a set of circumstances where I could play an MMO like that and not get trolled, where there was content that was significant that I could do that's not like 80 hours to get to the first part of it, you know, it's a maybe, but honestly, I don't think anyone's really tried to convince me to play the game too often, so. Okay. Precious specimen. Is it going to be used for a biological experiment? Jenova. Now this is creepy shit. What the fuck is that? Look at him. What the hell? Jenova, Sephiroth's. So, they brought it here. Cloud, be strong. Did you see it? See what? It's moving. It's still alive? Where's his fucking head? This whole thing's stupid. Let's keep going. Where's its fucking head? He literally just said that. Where's its fucking head? Wow. Oh my god, more of these assholes. It's still times 3. Actually, I should probably have Cloud stealing though. Just in case you can grab any good items. I don't know if you can, but I should probably try. Since you are no imminent danger of dying to these enemies, I should try to steal. I love how it gets dramatic and changes the camera angle just to say he couldn't steal anyway. Couldn't steal anything. Couldn't steal anything. JQKM says back then they didn't give a shit about putting gore into the games, and he says you're right. Stealing can sometimes be very good in this game. If I remember correctly, like there's rare good items you can get from randomly stealing from random enemies, but I don't know exactly where in the game that is. Poison materia. I don't know if I necessarily want to use poison. Okay. Lightning sense, all restore. Restore all lightning fire. Steel cover, elemental ice. Nah, I don't need the poison. Alright. Eris! Eris? Oh, is that her name? What do you want? We're taking Eris back. Outsiders. Should have noticed it earlier, you. There's so many frivolous things in this world. Are you going to kill me? I don't think you should. The equipment here is extremely delicate. Without me, who could operate it, Ugh. That's right. I recommend you think things out logically before you make rash moves. Now, bring in the specimen! Cloud, help! What do you think you're doing? Lending a helping hand to an endangered species. Both of them are on the brink of extinction. If I don't help, these animals will disappear. Animal? That's terrible. Eris is a human being. You're gonna pay. Barrett, can't you do anything? All right, step back. Stop! What are you, oh, my precious specimens. Now's our chance to get Eris. Thanks, Cloud. Cloud, what's wrong? The elevator is moving. This is no ordinary specimen. It's a very ferocious specimen. He's rather strong. I'll help you all out. It talked? I'll talk as much as you want later, miss. We'll take care of that monster. Someone take Eris to safety. I guess we'll get Tifa out of here. Let's let Barrett stay with us. What's your name? Hojo has named me Red XIII, a name with no meaning whatsoever to me. Call me whatever you wish. Okay. Xi Jinping, just to be $1.50, says Final Fantasy XIV is an anti-trolling policy. If you summon a GM and say people are harassing you, they'll all get an account-wide ban on the spot, having several streamers, so they crack down massively. Square Enix is much better at this than Blizzard. It's good to know. Thank you for the tip. No, I'm not putting his name as Nanaki. How dare you? I mean, that's his real name, but we'll keep it as the default. Come on! His real name is Nanaki. Yeah. You find that out later. Boss time! Don't ask me what the fuck this is supposed to be. Samples? and samples. Great. Now we're all poisoned. I love Red XIII's attack, spinning forward bash. Really cool looking. This supposed to be a flea? You can use fire on everyone. A group fire spell. That's cool. Nice. A lot of damage. No, I wanted to hit him. Oh, maybe I couldn't. I don't know. Got one. Re-animagic, he immediately revives. Are you serious? He did. He immediately revived. So I'm going to have to attack him and forget about the little guy. Yeah, he's going to keep doing it. Alright. Let's attack the guy in the back row then. Or you think you can steal from him? I don't know. I'm not in any immediate danger of dying, so maybe I'll try to steal a few times. Oh, I did like nothing. I'll just use my gun then. Oh, he doesn't have anything. Never mind. I'll probably heal next turn. Shady breath. Ooh. Cross slash. Cross slash time. Oh. I think ice does more than slash. Slash is doing almost nothing. I wasn't paying attention. Oh. He died. There you go. He died right away. Oops. Okay. Ryan says this has been a fun playthrough to watch. I'm glad you feel that way, Ryan. A talisman. I wonder what that does. Oh, materia just popped out of his butt. Eris, you alright? She seems alright in many ways. I have a right to choose too. I don't like two-legged things. What are you? An informed question, but difficult to answer. I am what you see. You must have many questions, but first let's get out of here. I'll lead the way. Cloud, so you did come for me. It's the Cosmo Canyon theme, by the way. I apologize for what happened back there. I was merely acting to throw Hojo off guard. Now we saved Eris. Ain't no need to be in this building, so let's get the hell out of here. If all 5 of us go together, we'll be noticed. Let's break up into 2 groups. Okay. So, how do we switch groups? How do I switch groups? Circle changes party. Alright. So... probably Cloud and Eris. Probably Cloud and Eris, and then Red, Barret, and Tifa. Right? Probably the 2 best groups. Since Cloud is going to deal decent damage, and Eris is also going to do good magic damage and healing, while they're going to be doing a variety of stuff, right? I don't remember if you switch between the parties here or not, or if you only play as one party. I can't remember. I can't remember. Do I need 2 parties that I switch between, or is it only one party you use, and the others are, like, not in your party? I can't remember. Because if I needed to make the best party, then obviously I want to put someone over in here, right? But I can't remember. God says, it sucks you can't play as Red XIII in the remake. I know. It's like they didn't want to bother putting him in for some odd reason, even though he's part of the story. No one is answering me. Still no one is answering me. Still no one is answering me. Apparently no one can remember. Alright, well, let's put Red in the party. Okay, meet at the 66th floor elevator. Later, meet over there. It kind of makes sense. I mean, those two are Avalanche, and they worked together before. So it kind of makes sense that that would be the party. But now, of course, I want to make sure that everyone has the best equipment and everything on. Mithril Armlet is pretty good, actually. Spirit plus 10? What is Spirit? I don't know what Spirit is. I'll give it to her. I don't know what it does. Alright, obviously we want to give her the group heal. You gotta be kidding me. The fucking materia is on them and it didn't remove it. You're not joking either. All the materia is stuck over on Barrett. Yeah. It's stuck on Barrett and Tifa. They didn't give me the materia. Look. How insanely stupid is that? They left the materia on them and now I can't get it. Wow, what great game design, huh? Oh, that's genius level. Click on arrange. There is no arrange. What are you talking about? Where do you see arrange in the materia menu? Here's materia. There's no arrange. It just clicks on these three characters. Oh, what is this? Wait a minute. I didn't even know these commands existed. Check arrange. Exchange. What the hell? I didn't even know this menu option existed in the game. Okay. Great. Alright, now. We want to do all restore. We want to do all. What do you think is the best attack spell? Lightning or fire? I guess I'll do lightning. So we'll do all restore and all lightning. He already has a sense materia. But that one's got more experience. So I could give him a restore, but it'll be a manual restore. Nah, you know what? Okay. Give him an all restore. So he'll have a group heal and she'll have a group heal. There you go. Okay, that's what we'll go with. Cool. Thank you for telling me about that exchange. I had no idea that existed. Look where it is. Why would you think these words over here randomly mean anything, and why the fuck are they there? That's the really badly designed menu. Why the hell wouldn't it just be once you click materia, there's a bunch of options instead they're hidden over here? That is so odd. So thank you very much. Was it JQKM? Thank you for that. I would have never figured that out. That's the weirdest design I've ever seen. Oh wait, there's materia there. I want that materia. Enemy skill. Equips the enemy skill command. Can't you learn attacks using this? I think you do. So you know what? Let's have him learn enemy skills with this. I think this is the equivalent of in Final Fantasy VI. Strago, the magician, he gets attacked by enemies and he learns their moves. I think it's called lore. So I think this is the equivalent. The enemy skill learns enemy attacks as you get hit, if I remember correctly. dying. Now what? Oh, enemies. As long as you survive the attack, yes. Yeah, Red XIII was one of my favorite characters in this game, and I used him for the majority of my playthrough that I played it. I always liked his design, so unique. He's not human, you know. He's supposed to be some kind of a creature, but he can talk and he has sentience and self-awareness because of all the experiments done to him. Why in the hell would you not want Eris in your party for free healing? You guys know ice too. She keeps getting her freaking limit break. Sleeple? This guy will not fucking die. He won't die. Beastbot says from what he's read, Tifa's the best party member. She does great damage with proper specs. Doesn't it have to do with her limit break? Like, doesn't she get a better limit break later on that's like really broken? I think so. Why can't I steal from these guys? It's bullshit. Plum Girl says, when I consider testing different time frames for my stream to see if more people can attend. The thing is, no one's really over the years asked me to change my time, except previously, so I did to what I do now. So I'm not saying I'm totally against it. I'm just saying, like, if there was a demand for it, maybe I would try it. People seem to be content with my current times. The problem right now is I have an international viewer base, okay? And I'm well aware that there are a lot of people across the pond in Europe, as they say, that can't really attend the majority of one of my streams. My late stream is too late for them, right? But the problem is then I wish I could stream more at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would be great if I could do 2 streams, but they would all be good for Europe. It's not possible. You know what I mean? One of the streams that I do has to be at a different time zone as people in Europe. And there's not much I can really do about that at all. Please don't kill me. I don't do what Hojo told me to do. To prove you... Oh, here's the key to the 68th floor. Ah! Oh, look at this. Potion, potion. 2 potions. Oh, amazing. There's another potion there, but I can't get through this door. Look, it won't open. Have to go for the other side, maybe? I guess maybe I go down the other way. I just want to loot. Where do I go? I can't go this way. This doesn't open. This door won't open. Look, it's closed. It won't open. I go this way? Oh, okay. Potion, potion, a bunch of potions. Okay. When I get a new PC, will I revisit Left 4 Dead 2? I mean, you're really getting way ahead of yourself. I'm not going to start talking about or thinking about what I can do with a new PC until I get one, or I'm even close to getting one, and I'm not even close to getting one, so... You already got a limit break. These guys are too strong, man. Ice 2? How the fuck do they know Ice 2 already? Early in the game. What is my percentage of European Union viewers? I believe Americans only constitute about 50 to 60% of my viewership, and everyone else is international, and a big chunk of that is European. Sled Fang? I don't remember what this is. Let's find out. Well, I guess we're not gonna find out. Everyone's fucking asleep. Sled Fang. Oh, that's right, it's a charge. A charging move. That's kind of cool. I forgot all about that. Okay. Oh. Team Kogos, when you upload your next reaction video, can you add chapters and timestamps? I was watching your other reacts. It would have been nice if you included that so I could jump to certain topics. Huh? No. Dude, Team Kogo, do you have any concept how much time that would take? So, if I'm doing a marathon of reacting, you now want me to rewatch back all of that content live to put timestamps on it. So essentially, you want me to stream for an 8 to 10 hour marathon and then watch videos for 8 to 10 more hours to add timestamps. No. If someone else watches the video and then wants to put timestamps in a comment on the video, I'll approve it so people can use that as a guide. But I'm not going to immediately rewatch my marathon in order to timestamp the marathon. That's ridiculous. That's such a ridiculous request. Wow. Okay. Alright, we're going up, right? Wait, did I clear the previous floor? I did, right? I think I did. Oh my god! It's Hojo! Oh, it's actually, Jasper 13 is behind me. Hello, Jasper 13. What's going on? Not that way. Everyone's on the 66th floor elevator. Oh, we have to go back to the 66th floor first. Jasper 13. Here he is. Do you have a Sled Fang ability, Jasper? Can you run and, like, do a shoulder charge against enemies? That'd be pretty neat. Okay. Anyway. 66th floor. Ah! Jasper, what are you doing? Why are you crawling all over me? I'm gonna do kitty pets. Ready? This is how you pet a cat. They love it on their lower back. They love a pet on the lower back. He loves this. There you go. Kitty pets. Kitty pets. Kitty pets for Jasper. Kitty pets. You're a nut, man. What are you jumping on me for? What's going on here? What's going on here, buddy? Alright, we need to go to the 66th floor and the elevator. Here we are. I don't get it. I was there. Oh, what the? Hey, what is it? Would you press... Oh, please? It's rude. He's one of the Turks. Turks, it must be a trap. This must have been a real thrill for you. Did you enjoy it? Ugh. That's funny. Alright, Jasper, I think it's time to get down off of my lap. I can't play the game with you on me. Jasper. Jasper, come on, let's go. You nut. He wants attention. So we've all been captured. They got you too? Where's Eris? In a safe place. She's the last surviving ancient. Don't you know? They called themselves the Ketra and lived thousands of years ago. Now they are just a forgotten page in history. Ketra? That girl is a survivor of the Ketra? Catch up with the ancients will show us the way to the promised land. I'm expecting a lot out of her. The promised land? Isn't that just a legend? Even so, it's far too appealing not to pursue. It's been said the promised land is very fertile. If the land is fertile, then there's got to be Mako. Exactly. That's why our money-making Mako reactor is necessary. The abundant Mako will flow out on its own. That is where Neo Midgar will be built, Shinra's new glory. Shit! Quit dreaming! Oh really? Don't you know? These days all it takes for your dreams to come true is money and power. Well, that is all for our meeting. Okay. Come on, out of his way! Plum Girl, I hate to say it, but it really is an unreasonable request. Like, I'll give you an example. Back in the day, I used to put timestamps on my Ask the King videos. Now, Ask the King is a Q&A show that typically runs 2 to 3 hours long. So I would use my list of questions as a guide. All right, because I have my questions printed on paper for Ask the King. And I would use that guide, and I would skip through the video trying to coincide timestamps. No exaggeration. When I used to do that, for a 2 to 3 hour show, it would take me upwards of an extra hour of work to put the timestamps on the video. So now you're asking me for a marathon like tomorrow. I'm going to do a React Marathon, right? So yeah, there'll be a pre-stream or a podcast, level 1 podcast, and I probably wouldn't put timestamps on that. But outside of that, for the videos that I'm going to react to, right? You're talking likely I'm going to be doing that for maybe 4, 5, 6 hours, plus there's going to be a Feasting with the King and a WWE match or whatever. Can you imagine how much extra time that would take me? 2 to 3 hours? Like, you got to be reasonable here. I'm a one-man show. I'm not someone who's a very popular YouTuber who has a team of people working for him, an editor, someone who uploads the content for them. I'm not a talent, so to speak. But you might not realize that. A lot of people who do this for a living, the talent is the person who's on camera for their audience, but they're not the person who does the work behind the scenes. They have people who literally do that shit for them. They upload the videos, they add the tags, they put the timestamps, they edit the videos together, they advertise and promote, they post on social media for them. I'm none of that. I'm a one-man show. All right, and I think what it is people don't tend to understand that fair comparison, because if you're watching someone who's like 5 to 10 times bigger than me, who probably, has insane views compared to me, who, just because I do it for a living, and I'm lucky enough to do this for a living, doesn't mean that I have anywhere near the resources that these guys have, okay? I hope you understand that. It's not that, it's like, oh, Phil just doesn't want to do the work. It would make things a lot easier for us. The difference here is I'm literally going to be on this stream tomorrow morning, starting at 10:45 a.m., with minimal breaks until like between 7 and 8 p.m., So you're talking, I'm going to be on camera 8, 9, 10 straight hours. Then I have to upload the videos, which is going to take me about a half an hour to 45 minutes to get them going. And then I don't want to sit here for another 2, 3 hours adding timestamps. I have to at some point have that separation of work and having a real life. And I hope you understand that. Again, I'm not trying to be negative. I don't think that your question was offensive in any way. I'm just trying to explain this as matter-of-factly as possible, that people seem to think that like being a full-time YouTuber is just such an easy thing and there's no work or anything involved in it. And it would be a quick and easy thing for Phil to put timestamps. Why just won't he do that? Because I want to leave the office after being in it for 10 hours. I need to stretch my leg, get out. Tomorrow I'm probably going to go take a shower and try to move my body. You know what I mean? No, I don't want to just sit here another 3 hours. You got to think about it's funny that people used to compare me to guys like Angry Joe, guys who gets millions of views on every video he does and has a whole editing team. People today, they still compare me to people like Maximilian, who has like a ridiculous amount of views, subs, and a whole team who works for him. You're comparing me to him. I'm just one dude in a room in his house. It's not his studio, it's just a room in his house, just tossing videos out on the internet. You know what I mean? So again, please, I hope you're not taking offense at this. I'm just trying to be as calm and rational in my response as possible, that comparisons like that don't make sense. It's not equivalent. And as much as I would love to put out more content, better content, there has to be within reason. You know what I'm saying? And that's, I feel like it sadly is just kind of, it's above and beyond reason to ask for the kind of stuff that some people ask me for, especially because, let's think of it this way. Tomorrow, this marathon is going to happen. Yes, lots of people will watch it after the fact. Realistically, what percentile of the viewers who will watch those videos after the fact do you think will care about the timestamps? 5%? Maybe 10%? Out of what? A few thousand views I'm going to get on those videos? So I'm now killing myself, putting another 2-3 hours of extra work in for 100 people. So again, I hope this all makes sense. And again, please understand, like, of course, what will happen is the scumbags out there will spin this, oh, you see, Phil's lazy. Phil doesn't want to help anyone with his content. It's like, that's not the case. I'm not at the equivalent level of the people who sadly people compare me to. I'm just not. The people I'm compared to are likely nowhere near the level that I'm at, right? At all. And I appreciate that people will make constructive suggestions of ways to improve the content, but at the same way, it has to be within reason. And sadly, that's just not a reasonable request. After a 10-hour marathon to sit here for hours extra to timestamp my videos, it's just not going to happen. Again, maybe if I was much bigger, if I made a lot more money and I had staff working for me, why not? Then it's a no-brainer. But you know, sadly, it's just not that's not the case here. Okay. No, you didn't come at a bad time, Roger. I was answering a question. It just needed to have an intelligent answer rather than me gloss over it. I didn't want Plum Girl to feel like I was like blowing her off or not taking time to answer, because it was a valid question. Okay. Yes, I faced Maximilian once ever in a fighting game a million years ago. MVC. Marvel vs. Capcom. Okay, let's continue. So hold it. I got a lot to say to you. Holds him back. If there's anything else, talk to my secretary. Why do I get the feeling we're not beating Shinra Tower today? This part of the game is too long, man. This might have actually been shorter in the remake. I actually think it was. Psst, can we get out? Leave it to me. You're kind of hard. Leave it to me. You're so brave. I wonder how Eris is doing. Cloud, are you there? Eris, are you safe? Yeah, I'm alright. I knew that Cloud would come for me. Hey, I'm your bodyguard, right? The deal was for one date, right? Oh, I get it. Tifa, you're in there too? Excuse me, Eris. You know, Eris, I have a question. What? Does the Promised Land really exist? I don't know. All I know is the Ketcher were born from the planet, speak with the planet, and unlock the planet. And then the Ketcher will return to the Promised Land, a land that promises supreme happiness. What does that mean? More than words? I don't know. Speak with the planet? Just what does the planet say? It's full of people and noisy. That's why I can't make out what they're saying. You hear it now? I only heard it at the church and the slums. Mother said that Midgar was no longer safe, and that is Ramiro Mother. So this plot line of basically people are part of the planet, and when they die, they return to the planet, but then also when they're born, I guess that Mako energy is taken out of the planet and put into their body. Actually was like the one piece of Final Fantasy lore that was used in the movie Final Fantasy The Spirits Within, because in that movie, it's kind of the same premise. Everyone's dying and turning to crystals, but then they're returned to the planet. Outside of that, that movie has nothing to do with Final Fantasy whatsoever. But I just remember this one plot. I was like, is this really what they're going for? So is the movie supposed to be Final Fantasy VII? But it's really not. That movie is like its own standalone thing, and quite frankly, shouldn't have been called Final Fantasy in my opinion. Okay. Someday I'll get out of Midgar, speak with the planet, and find my promised land. That's what Mom said. I thought I would stop hearing her voice as I grew up, but... Oh! Let's see how Barrett is doing. Hey! Eris is an ancient, and the real name of the ancients is Ketra. The ancients know where the promised land is, and the Shinra is searching for that promised land. I only heard stories about the promised land. I don't know if it really exists. Is that right? The Shinra believe that the promised land is full of Mako energy, which means if the Shinra get there, then they'll suck up all that Mako energy. And the land will wither away. The planet's gonna get weaker. I can't just leave them be. I'm recruiting new members. Me, Tifa, Cloud, and Eris too. How about you? You're so damn boring. Wow. How's Red doing? Grandpa. Grandpa? Grandpa! I make fun of everyone who has a grandpa. What was that? What's he laughing for? What's so funny? Nothing. What a dick. Barrett's an asshole. Alright, we're getting sleep. Seriously, what a dick, man. What a messed up thing to say. Okay. The door's open. Yeah, when did it open? Oh, I remember what's about to happen. Now is technically when it actually gets pretty good. Yeah, if I remember correctly, this is like one of the best parts of the game. It goes from like the shittiest part of the game to the best part of the game in like a minute. What's happened? Tifa, wake up. What's wrong? Something's wrong. Look outside. Team Kogo says, do I think Final Fantasy will ever go back to turn-based? I would like it to do that. I don't know if they will. They may see it too old and traditional and not attractive to a modern audience. Personally, I love the turn-based. I wonder what happened. He should have the key with him. Come on, Tifa, get Eris, and I'll go help Barrett and the others. Barrett, Red, come with me. Something's wrong. How'd you get in? Why's the door open? Alright. The hell's going on? No human could have done this. I'll go on ahead. I'll clean up back here, so you guys go ahead. And don't get caught by Shinra. What's happened? I can't... What the hell? I just had to go in here? Come on, let's follow Red XIII. Aha, okay. Yeah, so now I remember the game gets really good because it becomes this big mystery. Okay. Wait a minute. Oh, it removed it all. It actually removed all the, That's interesting, how it removed everything. So, let's see here. We'll give her an all restore. And give her an all... yeah. Now, you know what? Oh, what did I just do? I think I just screwed up. I did. I wanted to give her a enemy skill and give her fire. Give her fire. So then she'll... Wait, I just screwed that up completely, didn't I? Oh, I was on the wrong person. I wanted to keep her with all restore. I wanted her to have a enemy skill and a fire. He has ice, elemental, cover, steel. Fire, lightning, restore all. Fire, enemy skill, restore all. Perfect. That's what I wanted. I had screwed it all up somehow. I got confused. Okay. Team Coco says, if you remember Final Fantasy 15, you had to watch a movie to understand the story. I did watch the movie, and you're right. It was pretty good supplemental information. Yeah. Gut says, Final Fantasy VII remake mechanics remind me of old school Yakuza games. To me, it definitely reminded me of Final Fantasy 15 and Kingdom Hearts. Everyone's dead. Like, literally everyone's been murdered. Look. Everyone in the building. And now we gotta fight randomly, but the music doesn't even change. What the hell is that? Brain pod? What the fuck? A brain pod. They're actually going with this. Antidote. Nothing too special. Refuse. Brain pod. Alright. He auto heal, but it doesn't cure the poison now. Explodes into pieces. What I want to do is save. There's a save point in this room, and then I'll split the part here. But this is seriously when the game gets interesting. Look at this shit. Look. Jenova specimen. Looks like it went to the upper floor using that elevator for the specimens. Did it get away? Jenova? So let's save. And then continue. And this again is when the game gets really creepy. But in my opinion, really good. I actually like this part of the game. I remember when I first played it, it blew me away. Because I'd never been used to seeing blood like this in a video game. Let alone a Final Fantasy game. Keep in mind, the Final Fantasy games up to this point had been very pixelated, not hyper-realistic. This one, there's blood squirted everywhere all over the territory. What the hell is going on? Like, whoa. Okay, then.